In this module, you'll understand about looping in C and functions in C. Let's first understand about looping in C. Let's first understand why there is a need to use looping in C. Let's understand that with the help of an example. For instance, you need to execute a set of statement, say x is equal to x plus 5, and you need to execute this statement say 10 times down the row. One way of approaching this problem is that you can write the statement x is equal to x plus 5 10 times in a row in your program. But this is not an efficient way of approaching towards this problem. Why? Firstly, because this is going to consume a lot of space. As soon as the compiler will encounter the statement x is equal to x plus 5, it will allot some memory to these variables and constants. It will keep on allotting different spaces to these variables and constants each time it is going to execute this statement. So this is going to waste a lot of memory. Secondly, the second problem it will impose is that it will take a lot of time for the compiler to execute 10 statements down the row. So both ways it is going to affect the performance of your program in a very bad manner. Another way of approaching this is through loops. You can simply write the statement you want to execute inside the loop and provide the test condition, which is the termination condition through which the loop will know when it has to end, and simply provide the set of statement inside it, and it will keep on executing till the time you want it to stop. In looping, a sequence of statements are executed until certain conditions for the termination of the loop are satisfied. It consists of two segments. First, the body of the loop, which is nothing but this x plus 5 which you are supplying inside the loop, and second, the control statement which you will provide inside the loop so that it knows when it has to end. There are three loop constructs in C: the while statement, the for statement, and the do statement. Let's understand the while statement in place. The while statement is referred by the while keyword. You specify the test condition inside the while statement so that it knows when it has to stop and how many times it needs to execute the body of the loop. Let's understand this with the help of an example. Supposedly, you want to execute the statement sum is equal to sum plus n multiplied by n a number of times. Suppose you want to execute the statement till the value of n remains less than 10. Just look at this. We are incrementing the value of n to 1 every time we are executing the loop. That means, how will it work? Now when the compiler will encounter the while keyword, it will first check the test condition. It will find the value of n, which is nothing but 1. It will check the test condition 1 is less than equal to 10, which comes out to be true. As soon as this test condition evolves to true, it will move inside the loop and execute the statement sum is equal to sum plus n multiplied by n. Next, it will increase the value of n to 1. That is, the value of n changes from 1 to 2. It will move back to the test condition, check the testing condition, which again evolves to true. It will again execute this set of statement and will keep following the same cycle until and unless the value of n becomes greater than 10. This is how the while statement executes. Now let's understand about the do statement. The do statement is also known as the do while statement. It is somewhat similar in operation as compared to the while statement, but the difference is that we use do statement when we want the body of the loop to get executed at least once before checking the test condition. That is, the compiler will execute this body of loop once, and once it is executed, it will then check the test condition, and depending upon the result of the test condition, it will choose to again execute the body of the loop or may choose to come out of the loop. Let's understand this with the help of an example. Suppose we want to execute these two statements: printf input a number, number is equal to getNum. Don't worry about both of these statements. We'll talk about user-defined functions and predefined functions in a great detail in our next video session. For now, just understand that we need to execute both of these statements a number of times. Now, how will this execute? As soon as the compiler will encounter the do keyword, it will start executing both of these statements. Once both of these statements have been executed, it will check the testing condition. If the testing condition evolves to true, it will again execute both of these statements and follow the same pattern until and unless this condition number greater than 0 evolves to false. That means in either case, the statements are going to get executed at least once before the testing condition is checked. That's how the do statements worked. Now let's understand the for statement, which is the most frequently used statement in the C language. The for statement takes three parameters inside it. The first one is the initialization, where we initialize a certain value to a certain variable. The next is the test condition, which is the ending condition through which the loop knows when it has to end. And the third is the increment of the variable. And inside comes the body of the loop. Let's understand this with the help of an example. For example, we want to execute the statement in place printf %d, x, and we want this statement to get executed till the value of x remains less than 9. And look at this, we are incrementing the value of x by 1 in each execution of loop. Now how will this execute? Once the compiler encounters the for statement, it will initialize the value 0 to this variable x, check the testing condition, that is 0 less than equal to 9, which comes out to be true. As soon as the value comes out to be true, it will move inside and start executing the statement. Once the statement have been executed, it will move to the increment portion. It will increment the value of x by 1, which comes out to be 2. As soon as it will change the value, it will change the value of the variable x, which becomes 1. It will again check the testing condition. As soon as this testing condition comes out to be true, it will again execute this statement and keep on following the same execution pattern until and unless the value of x becomes greater than 9. Once the value of x becomes greater than 9, it will move out of the execution. That's how the for statement executes. Thank you for listening. We'll understand about user-defined functions and predefined functions in a great detail in our next video session.